fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
The temple reeks of decay, a sour stench clinging to my skin like a second layer of grime. Each step echoes through the ruined nave, the stone floor slick with dark ichor that catches the wavering torchlight. I crush the shattered remnants of my old effigy underfoot. The brittle crack is a stark counterpoint to the oppressive silence, making my heart thud against my ribs. The air is heavy with the scent of rot and forgotten prayers, and I can feel the weight of history bearing down upon me. As I walk, the silence is broken only by the soft crunch of gravel and the creaking of old wooden beams, a haunting melody that seems to reverberate deep within my chest. I am drawn to the altar, my feet carrying me toward the place where my heart was once shattered. 5 years have passed since Cashin's betrayal, and the wound still burns beneath my ribs. I can still taste the metallic tang of his blood on my tongue, feel the phantom heat of his touch lingering on my skin. Gods, how my body remembers him, the way his hands claimed every inch of me, the low rasp of his voice a brand on my soul. I am haunted by the memories of our time together, the way he would whisper my name in the dead of night, the way his eyes would burn with a fire that seemed to consume us both. He appears at the altar, blade drawn, eyes alight with the same god fire that once bound us. Lysander, he says, voice low and dangerous, the world will crumble if you stand in my way. I feel the heat of his breath on my cheek, the electric charge of his proximity sending shivers down my spine. My pulse races, a drum of defiance and longing. I am torn between the desire to strike him down and the need to feel his touch once more. I step forward, the ancient stone grinding beneath my boots, and meet his gaze. "You think you can take what's mine?" I whisper, the words tasting like ash. He smiles, a cruel curve of lips, and slides a fingertip down my jaw, his touch both a promise and a threat. The altar trembles as the godfire coils tighter, the air thick with the scent of burnt incense and old blood. I raise my own blade, the cold steel singing against the heat of his presence. In that moment the world narrows to the space between us, two gods, two lovers, two enemies bound by centuries of desire. "Choose," he murmurs, "blood or surrender." My mind flashes to the nights we shared, the fire we sparked, the promises whispered in darkness. I remember the way he would hold me, the way his body would fit against mine like a puzzle piece. My hand tightens around the hilt, my breath shallow, my heart a wild thing yearning for both ruin and redemption. I close my eyes, feeling the weight of the temple's history pressing against my skin, the lingering taste of copper on my tongue. The god fire erupts, a vortex of flame that threatens to consume us both. I thrust my blade forward, not to kill, but to carve a path through the destiny that has shackled us. The steel meets his, sparking a flash of light that blinds the shadows. For a heartbeat, time suspends, the world holds its breath as our swords lock, the heat of his body pressing against mine. I feel his heart pounding in sync with my own, a rhythm that speaks of longing louder than any oath. "Enough," I growl, the word raw and ragged. "We are not meant to destroy each other." Cashin's eyes flicker, the fire dimming for a breath. He lowers his blade, the edge grazing my throat in a kiss of steel. "Then what will we become?" he asks, voice barely a whisper. I smile, the first genuine smile in years, and step back, the altar trembling beneath us. We become the storm that reshapes this world. The godfire collapses into a cascade of ember, and the temple begins to crumble. We race toward the shattered exit, the ancient stones cracking beneath our feet. As the final column falls, a deafening roar erupts behind us. I glance back, catching Cashin's gaze, half smile, half challenge, before the darkness swallows the light. The question lingers, hanging in the dust-filled air. Will we rise together from the ruins, or will the flames that bind us finally consume everything we have fought for? As we emerge into the bright sunlight, I feel a sense of uncertainty wash over me. The world stretches out before us, a blank canvas waiting to be filled. I look at Cashin, his eyes burning with a fire that seems to match my own. Together we can create something new, something beautiful, or we can succumb to the flames that have haunted us for so long. The choice is ours and ours alone. I take a deep breath, feeling the weight of our decisions settling upon me. "We have a long road ahead of us," I say, my voice barely above a whisper. Cashin nods, his eyes never leaving mine. "But we will face it together," he says, his voice low and husky. I smile, feeling a sense of hope that I had thought was lost to me. "Together," I repeat, the word feeling like a promise. And with that, we set off into the unknown, our hearts beating as one, our spirits burning with a fire that will either consume us or set us free.